This is the Parkside 2-in-1 sharpening stone. It's available in Lidl in the UK for £6.99. But is it any good? Let's go through and find out. I'll do a test, I'll show you how to use it, or at least how I use it. Stay around to the end and I'll tell you what I think about it. Opening up the box, we can see that there is a double-sided stone. And what's really good is that they're very clear what the grit size is. So it's 6,000 grit on the green and 1,000 grit on the white. Also inside the box is a plinth and with a rubber mat. I have had a go at this, so this isn't the first time I've got it out. I did have a go yesterday. You can see it's got all of the details of Lidl, so there's no mistake where it's come from. And then there are some instructions inside as well. And there's an angle guide. Now, this angle guide is only for larger knives, like kitchen knives. It won't work with smaller knives. But it's good to have it included. I'm not sure I'd want to use it, but there it is. Looking at the instructions here, they're in a couple of languages. It tells you what to do. So it is a wet stone. You do need to soak it and make sure it's really wet. And it gives you an idea of how to do it, getting the right angle. So, first thing we need to do is to soak the stone. Need to make sure it's fully immersed in water and really for about 10 or 15 minutes at least. We'll come back when it's finished soaking. Just while that's soaking, let's take a look at the knife that I'm going to be sharpening. So this is a small kitchen paring knife. It is actually, let me see if we can get a view of this. It is actually from Solingen, made in Germany. It's a stainless. And this one's pretty blunt. I'll just try it on a post-it. And some people say I'm trying to trick them, but I'm really trying to pull it down as I would do when I've sharpened it. This is pretty blunt. So this is my standard sharpening knife that I use to test out any new sharpeners that I get. I like it for a couple of reasons. One is it's not too hard a steel, so you can actually sharpen it up without too much effort. Otherwise it's going to make for a boring video. The other thing is that I don't really care if I screw this one up. It was cheap as chips. So that's the test knife that I'm going to use. Here we are, 10 minutes later, and this has had plenty of time to soak. So I'm going to put it on the base. We'll start off with the 1000 grit. Get that nicely fixed in. Let's get rid of the water. So here's our stone. Just make sure it's well seated in the rubber holder. That's it. So I'm going to have it this way round just to make it easier. Also, it doesn't hurt to have a bit more water. So I'm reasonably used to doing this now. I still consider myself a beginner, but I think I have a rough idea of 20 degrees. And the most important thing is to keep it nice and consistent all the time. Trying to get the full length of the blade as I'm sharpening. Now, I'm not that great at getting a bead actually, so we'll see how we go. And we're trying to develop a bead on the edge of the blade that we can feel to show that we've hit the apex. Hope you don't mind the noise too much, but this is another way of telling that we're getting a decent sharpening on it. We can see the black particles coming off. So I'll give it quite a few passes. And I'm really rubbish at feeling if I've got a bead, so I can feel something there. Let's go the other way. Keeping it nice and steady. Nice even pressure on the blade. Trying to make sure it contacts the stone evenly, and just using a little bit of pressure just to keep it evenly on the stone. Okay, let's give it a quick test. So, same piece of paper. I think you can hear it. It's still tearing and it's probably not that even. So, let's put a bit more water on. Go back to the other side. We'll give it a few turns on each side. This knife doesn't have a sharpening choil, so I have to get it as close as I can to the handle. I'm trying to keep that pressure nice and even. Let's go back the other way. I'm still really a beginner at sharpening. I've learned a lot over the last year. And enough, I think, to be able to test this out. Okay, let's try it again. Right, I think that's not bad actually. So, what we're going to do is turn this over. And we'll go on to the 6000 grit. So the finer one. Just give this a spray. Let me just clean the edge of the knife off a bit. And essentially we're going to be doing the same here. So keeping that consistent angle, keeping it consistently in contact with the stone. So using this finer grit, we should be smoothing out that apex on the blade. So I'm going to turn it over. Let's go back the other way. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping it nice and consistent. I want the striations on the edge to all be going one way and 90 degrees to the edge. This is why this sort of sharpening is much better than a pull-through sharpener, where you get the striations going parallel to the edge. And I don't believe that cuts as well, and certainly doesn't get as sharp. Just put some more water on. Right, let's give it a quick test. Let's try a new piece of paper. Right, I think that's looking better. I'm going to give it a few more goes. Let's put some more water on and keep it going. It's quite therapeutic doing this. I've actually come to enjoy sharpening. I used to dread it. Right, let's do another test. So let's try a different piece of paper. So this sharpening stone, really good. Really like it. I like the setup. It's nice and steady. Doesn't move much. Let's just try it out with another knife as well. So here I've got a larger knife. I thought it might be good to try out the angle guide. This is an Ikea stainless. If you watched one of my other videos, you might have seen me sharpening this. And it's not too bad, to be honest. So I'm just going to try it just with the green side and the guide and see how we get on. It's good to have the stone nice and wet. Let's put this blade guide on so I can just see. I just have a little practice. Now with this guide I can only use it to about here, so I'll have to move it along. Yeah, I can see a problem with this in that the guide is going to be good up until here, but it's not. I'm going to have to freestyle the last bit. Let's see how it goes. So I'm using the blade guide. In fact, I'm not 100% sure about how this will keep an even angle. And I'm trying to be careful to make sure it doesn't belly out the stone. Let me just try it. Yeah, I don't like how that's scratching. I'm just going to try it freestyle. This feels better, to be honest. And then I can do the tip. I feel far more comfortable doing it this way than trying to use the guide. As before, I'm trying to keep the striations at 90 degrees to the edge of the blade. Keeping it nice and slow and nice and light. So I'm letting the grit in the stone do the work. That way, it's less likely to gouge out the stone. Put a bit more water on. A couple more back the other way. So this wasn't too bad to start with, I have to say. From the sound of it, it seems to be doing less work now. So I think we might almost be there. I'll just give this a dry off. Quick test. Brilliant. So that's it, tested with two knives, the Ikea and my usual test knife. What do I think about this Parkside stone? Well, first of all, my son gave it to me, so that was brilliant. He was in Lidl, saw this in the Magic Centre aisles and thought of me and got it for me. So big thanks to Tom who got it for me. I think this is a cracking stone actually, easy to use, great for a beginner. Key thing is to make sure you've wet it well, that you soaked it and that you keep it wet. But It works well on 2 different size blades. The actual guide, I would chuck that out. I don't think that's worth anything. But this set of stones, and particularly the 1000 and 6000, great for beginners like myself. I think fairly easy to use. So it's a big thumbs up for me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up in the comments and in the likes. It always helps me. I'm a small channel, so these things are picked up by the algorithm and they help me a lot. Now, if you like this video, why not try out this video or this playlist on sharpening? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.